Hello friends, Music Man from his man cave, talking about Christmas and it being the most wonderful time of the year. And I just want to share with you some continuing thoughts on how it can be the most wonderful time of the year. If you turn off that boob tube, and one thing is if you read the Bible and discover what Christmas is really all about. Linus and Charlie Brown has Linus and his Christmas special tell everybody what Christmas is all about. So what is Christmas all about? Let's talk about it. Is it the most wonderful time of the year? It can be. Here we go. Even movies today lie to you. I'll give you an illustration. Wonderful Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. So you're not really in the spirit of Christmas if you're a shrewd businessman. A person who basically gets to the point where they realize they need to give everything away and give to everybody around them and give gifts is a person that really figures it out. Now, of course, that's a very weird and obtuse interpretation. Scrooge was a very lonely man, and he was also a man that had basically made a choice to go down the wrong path. However, I think that the story would have been a much better ending if Charles Dickens would have had the courage to write the book as it should have ended. That people would have actually seen that Christmas was about his salvation. Not about gift giving, not about him going around and giving everybody gifts. Everything you watch, he's buying and he's spending money extravagantly, and so that can be really confusing. I guess that shows generosity, but how about him just showing up to the dinner and spending time with his nephew? I would have enjoyed that. How about him just going to Bob Cratchit's house and saying, "I'm going to help your Tiny Tim get well"? That would have been enough. That would have been enough. Here's another one. How about the Grinch? So he basically is ostracized, lives on top of a mountain because he hates Christmas. Right? Well, anyway, he discovers after stealing all their loot one Christmas night, after Santa leaves, that they have Christmas anyway. The spirit of Christmas. Of course, there is no who Jesus, but how is it celebrated? With him coming back down the mountain with all their goodies and giving them all back their toys and having them have a big celebration. How much more effective would it have been if all that junk would have just fallen off the cliff and been destroyed? And they would have all celebrated Christmas and realized that you don't need a bunch of junk and to eat yourself to death to celebrate Christmas. Just some thoughts. So you watch these things and there can be some misinterpretation. So Christmas is about generosity. Yes, it is. But it's about a different generosity. God so loved the world that he gave. So we so love the world that we give. But that doesn't mean to give stupidly. Such as panhandlers is a good illustration. Most of them are sick and they choose to be homeless and they're mentally ill. That's a fact. Do research. You'll discover that's true. You go and give them some money or whatever, and they're just going to, basically you become an enabler, and you're going to cause them to just continue on in that lifestyle. Most of them, what they actually need is they need someone to intervene and to institutionalize them and to get them help in their mind. They're not mentally well, a lot of them. Some of them are, and so there are some people out there that need help. But there's ways also, I believe in giving to rescue missions and charitable foundations that can give them the help that they need to the homeless. Rather than giving to panhandlers who will cuss you out and get even angry with you because you say, "What do you need?" And they say, "I need $20 cash." And you say, "No, what do you need?" You don't need money. Do you need food? Give them a meal. Do you need to go to the rescue mission? Give them a ride. They don't want to go to the rescue mission because a lot of times they're involved in criminal activity and don't want to be there. So, see, you need to give correctly. You need to give to people that have invested in your life, you're investing into their lives, and you that are immediate family. You have no obligation to give gifts to everyone you can and max out your credit cards and be deep in debt in January and depressed. It just isn't there. Here, let me give you some illustrations of how you can be deceived. And how many wise men were there? You say 3. We 3 kings of Orient are. Incorrect. The Bible does not specify how many wise men there were. It's not in the Bible. How about this one? Did Mary ride on a donkey when the census was taken and she had to go back to Bethlehem? There's nowhere in the Bible that it says that Mary rode on the back of a donkey. She may have walked, pregnant. It doesn't say. It's just made up. And so a lot of things about Christmas are just made up. And one of them is this gift giving and the whole attitude that you are obligated to participate in these festivities, which is also encouraged by the movies and TV that you watch. Or you're a Scrooge. I think that you can choose. I think that this is what Christmas is really about. It's about relationships. It's about reflecting. What's your relationship with God? Are you an atheist? Do you hate God? Do you have problems with the whole belief, faith, and love, and kindness, and all that stuff? Just makes you irked? That's what Christmas is all about. How about relationship with other people? Do you have unforgiveness in your heart? Do you hate? Jesus said to love your enemies and to bless those and pray for those who hate you and use you and so forth. That's true Christmas. That's true Christianity. Also, here's true Christianity. Taking care of orphans and widows. So people that have been abandoned, people that are in prison, people's husbands that have left and they're in desperate need during Christmas. That's Christianity. Christianity is not giving gifts to people that already have plenty, and doing it in a very intelligent and a way in which they're not embarrassed or feel obligated. So there's Christmas for you from the Music Man. I hope you will practice some of these ideas and you will understand some of these ideas. But most importantly, you should not have to go into debt and financially bankrupt yourself to celebrate Christmas. That is not what Christmas is about. Anyway, share with me some of your thoughts in my comments section. God bless. Have a Merry Christmas. And I hope you find Jesus to be your personal Lord and Savior during the holidays. Take care. Bye.